Hi everyone. I wanted to just jump on here and share with you the painting that I created for August of 2023. Though it's very close to the end of the month, as you can see here, I'm creating it behind me. And in this process, it was very interesting because when I'm channeling a painting, they just tell me the first step and then the next step. I don't really know what's happening, but they're talking to me the whole time. And though I've said that before, it always surprises me what comes through and the information that they share. So I just wanted to kind of, though it's August, time is so weird, it's overlaps, and for us to even put a box around time is kind of a weird concept to me. But so the energy that I'm sharing is, yes, for August, but into September. And honestly, whenever you find yourself listening to this video, it's going to be appropriate for you. That's just quantum entanglement. It's just kind of how it works, right? So in this painting, in this creative process, this energy of this painting is all about expansion. So there's going to be an expansive energy. There's also going to be a little bit more harmonious things if you've been following along with my videos, and kind of doing the things Spirit is having us do, and meaning like focusing on, and it's partly this is the only game in town, is like this is we're all kind of being asked to look at some of the things that no longer serve us, like behaviors that might not be as conscious as we once were hundreds of years ago. So some of those behaviors might be kind of coming up, and such as boxy thinking, thinking with limits. So expansion is kind of moving beyond some of that density. And so then we're like, yes, expand into who you are, and that's such a beautiful, loving thing. But what does that really mean? It does mean kind of moving beyond those limitations. And so we might feel that tension between the two things. It's a butterfly. So at this point, at the stage in the game, we're not in the caterpillar state. We're not in this kind of cocoon energy where it's like a hermit energy where we're going within and having to really reflect. Though if you're listening to this, you might find yourself within some of that space of having to go within if there is something that's coming up for you, because that's the whole beauty of the harmony. How do we live in harmony within ourselves, within these turbulent times within us? And that is showing up and allowing for whatever it is arising in you. So that means if you're feeling sad, you show up for that. And that's living in balance. It's not being all high all the time in these happy or good emotions. There's no such thing, I think the more evolved you become detached with these kinds of human experiences to a certain degree, and then they're lovely, right? We love being happy, and we love joy and passion and these fiery kind of things, or even peace. So this month is about knowing that that's part of this balance, going into those dark spaces. And that's why you see this landscape over here to the left of navigating that darker space, using the paw print or the energy or the power of the jaguar. That's a jaguar paw print there. And trusting that spiritual prowess, spiritual warrior energy, which it doesn't mean fighting and dominating. It means acting with courage, right? Going into the dark, going into the fear, even when you might not want to, because you understand the importance of it. And so though that process is still part of this energetic system that's still within the month of August as we enter into Mercury retrograde, right? Today. It's also here on the right side is this joy, is the celebration of joy, right? We have this creativity. And so with this expansion, it's about creativity. It's about following your joy, which is also your sexual expression, and just really allowing yourself to like what you like, and releasing the shame, and just really allowing yourself to celebrate life in that way. So other energies within this month is just really being aware of the relationship between our relationship with the collective and ourself, and knowing when boundaries are needed, because we're all connected. And the more aware you become, because everyone's waking up, you're going to feel the collective more consciously, meaning you're going to feel the fear, you're going to feel the lessons of some of the majority. And so with that connection, it goes both ways. So you can send love and light too, right? And it's going to impact the collective in a beautiful way. But know if you're feeling overwhelmed, some of those feelings might not be yours. And so I always practice a universal rule, which is saying if it's not mine, it has to go back to source. I release what is not mine, it goes back to source. Now, if the feeling stays, then I know there's some that feeling is within me, and I have some work to do, which means sitting with it and trying to understand that part of myself, especially if I don't understand it, right? So that's what the earth is here, is knowing that it's expanding, and there is this wave of kind of like this oscillation as we move in and out of third to fourth to fifth dimension, because that's just part of how we expand, right? How we're expanding in this new earth. But again, with the collective consciousness is sending it love and light, like we're all connected. So really doing due diligence in that space. If you're feeling the fear, is sending love. So when in doubt, send love. When in doubt, love. If you don't know what to do in your life, love. I know that might seem like a really silly thing to do, but it actually is extremely powerful. And it does things magically your brains can't even comprehend. So that's part of the energy here. So expansion, allowing yourself to be you, all of you. You can see this being's eyes are shut, so it's mastering the self within. And by mastering the self within, you fully expand, you understand the importance of darkness, you understand going within the subconscious parts or whatever is arising. Being enlightened does not mean you're never going to face lessons, right? It's just recognizing that it's okay. And it's almost like our relationship with those things become different. So much love to you. I know lots of planets are still in retrograde, so you might be feeling that tense energy, but know that you're not alone and that you are dearly loved. And thank you so much for listening.